Before we even start talking about it, Sox are cooking this inning.
Are they really?
Are they?
First and second, no outs.
Yeah, they'll
they'll
fucking do it.
triple
They'll
play
probably
somehow.
fly out double play. Calling it right now.
Pablo Reyes is up, so
Double play.
What do we
first
have here? Is this episode 29?
28.
losing track.
Let me look right now. I'm pulling up the. This is 28. So this is the Doug Mirabelli episode.
Absolute legend.
I can't think of any other 28s. What number was Mark Bellhorn?
14?
That sounds right.
If I just ripped that off the
Couldn't have
dome,
been.
I'm a
It was
god.
12. 12. You're close.
12. That was close.
12.
Thought I just ripped that off the top.
I don't know why, for some reason in my head, Mark Bellhorn was number 28, but they played at the same time as fucking Doug Mirabelli. Oh, I didn't know he's from Mass too. Mark Bellhorn from Weymouth.
Frank Thomas.
Oh shit!
28.
Huh? Well, anywho, episode 28. We're back. We're kind of on like a 2-week cycle at this point, which we're all busy as all hell. So
Yeah.
that's what we
we're
do.
going to change that.
Yeah, trying to get back on record Sundays, put the pod out Monday, but we're lazy
Life
pieces
happens,
of poo poo.
Yeah. We're all 2 out of the 3 of us a little hungover today too, so
I'm not even hungover. I drank today.
Oh yeah, there you go.
little darty, then I took a nap, and I'm ready to go. I feel like I just woke up. I could go for a coffee.
Do it, no balls.
I mean, I got coffee in the fridge.
You work
I drink
from
decaf
home, you're
anyways,
fine.
it don't matter. Yeah, I guess we want to just dig into the Red Sox right off the top.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you said it best.
Yeah, I think they're just so content with being okay. They're
The
not a bad
most
team.
okay team.
Yeah, they're the most okay team in baseball. They're not good, but they're not bad. They just they go on these runs winning 3-4 games and then lose 3-4 games. What happened?
Pablo did his job.
They move him
Grounded
over?
and double
Second
play.
and third, 1 out.
Okay.
Yes,
We'll
he
take
did his
that.
job by grounding into a double play.
The only thing that pissed me off, I don't know if you guys saw this. This came out today. So that we know they DFA'd Tapia and I forget Dermody. I think that was his name.
Not a fan. Okay, that I'm a fan of.
Well,
Not a
so
fan
they-
of DFAing Tapia.
So
I like Tapia.
they-
They didn't outright DFA Dermody because
No,
he's
they
now
sent him to
in
AAA.
Worcester.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
so he
outright
cleared
DFA'd
waivers. Yeah.
Tapia.
But Tapia was outright, and
Yeah.
he's now released
Yeah.
as of today.
Sad.
Dermody is back.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's just, I don't know.
I think the biggest thing that releasing Tapia does is it shows the organization putting a lot more stock and a lot more trust in Jarren Duran.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's what that move does,
it
which I
says
don't
to
hate for the
Duran-
long term.
Yeah.
But in the interim, I think it sucks to get rid of a guy as versatile as Tapia.
Yeah.
And where he was taking reps at first too, like in practice and stuff.
Which that could just tell you as he wasn't there defensively. Maybe they don't. I would take it as, I feel like if they tried Tapia at first in a game, all hell would break loose. Where we went, did they tie it at least?
They scored 2.
Fucking thank God.
Did they?
Nah, I don't know. I'm waiting for MLB to update. We scored. I just don't know if it's 1 or 2.
Oh. Yeah, I can't get into ESPN.
Jarren
anymore,
Duran
so-
grounded out. We scored. Tie game.
We
All right.
scored 1? That's all that
I'll
matters.
pull up the game on Fios right now, and I'll give you guys updates.
Oh yeah, I can do Xfinity Stream instead of that.
Jarren Duran has he's been doing well.
He's
You know who
legit.
else been heating up a little bit too? Cash
2 for 4 with a ribby today. Yeah, Tristan hitting over 200 finally.
Yeah. Took him long enough.
That's big.
Dug himself
Kike
out of the
still
hole.
sucking ass.
I don't want Kike anymore. I don't want Kike if he's our infielder. If he's gonna go back in the outfields, I'm okay with it.
Kike sucks big balls as an infielder.
Yeah, and I feel bad for him because it's clearly he's
I
not
really
supposed
don't
to be
think he's
there.
that bad as a second baseman. It's as a shortstop, he's dog shit.
It's the throw. I was listening to something.
Yeah, he's
they
got a
said
good glove. He just doesn't have the feel for the throw in the
He has
infield.
13
He
errors
forces
and
a lot
11 of them
plays.
are throwing errors this
Yeah,
year.
exactly. He
Is Yu Chang
forces a
still
lot.
hurt?
Yeah,
he's coming back this
Should be
week,
coming
though.
back next week.
Yeah,
So that means Pablo's going to be gone.
Yes.
probably. Hopefully they can. I don't know if he has options with
Fred's
the
got to be getting
contract.
pretty close.
Yep.
I think
Did you guys see what Cora said about Mondesi?
Mm-mm.
No.
That he has made little to zero progress in his rehab.
Lovely.
He said more than
Awesome.
likely he will not play this year.
Who'd we trade for him?
Great.
Zach Taylor? Is that who it was?
Josh Taylor?
Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor, yeah. How's he doing for the Royals?
He's been pitching a lot for them, actually, I believe.
Yeah, last night I thought he was doing pretty well.
He had decent numbers, yeah.
Let me look him up real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Just how long do we have Mondesi for?
I think he's still arbitration.
3 years or something. Yeah, he's locked up.
Josh Taylor has an 8.15 ERA for the
That's good,
Kansas City
right?
Royals.
Wasn't doing that bad early in the year.
ERA is like batting average, right? You want it higher?
Right.
Well, in that case, the
17
Sox pitching
games.
staff is doing really good.
He started a game for the Royals this year.
Probably as an opener.
Yeah.
You know who does that all the time is the Giants, and it proves to work.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you have the
Like
right
the-
guys, it's actually works really well
Absolutely.
because you don't have guys getting multiple looks at the same pitcher.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they absolutely waxed the Cubs today with John Brebbia as their opener.
It was at were they in Chicago?
No, they were in San Fran.
Okay.
I will say one last thing on Josh Taylor. 8.15 ERA, 4.8 FIP though, so he's getting boned a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, that's not
It's not
getting
great.
BABIP to death.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's take a look else at what happened.
There's not
in the league
really
today.
there's not much to really talk about with the Red Sox. There's just not like
Yeah,
we
not
said,
a lot's been going on.
they're so okay. They'll win
They're
2, lose 3, win 3, lose 2. Like
It's beyond the point where I get mad if they lose. It's
Yeah.
just that okay.
they're
that's
not
cool.
a playoff team. They're not going to flirt
No.
with making the playoffs.
Only thing that sucks, I'm out $25, but it wasn't my money anyways.
I do think that once Duvall kind of settles back in, that lineup is far more dangerous with him in it.
Oh yeah, and then Story comes back.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
that's exactly it. Once we get these guys, we're still only 4.5 out of a wild card spot.
Mhm.
So you get on a good 20-game stretch where you go whatever 15-5.
yeah.
You're,
Now you
you're
got,
right there,
but your sale likely is done for the season.
Yeah.
right?
But with that said, James
Bayo
Paxton
has
and
been-
Brian Bayo have been shoving.
Yeah,
Every
Even
time
on
they
that
go
note, maybe he's not going to be as good as a starter as he's been out of the bullpen. Cutter Crawford has been pretty good.
yeah.
No, I think he seems to be more comfortable out of the pen as a long relief role. Him and Winkowski play a very similar role, and they both have been pretty damn good at what they do.
Well, I think if you give it another 2 to 3 weeks, and the Sox are still kind of right there in that wild card / not really division race anymore because the Rays are probably going to win
Rays
that.
just ran away with
They
it.
should
Just
probably
stupid.
try and trade for a 3-4 starter,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
then again, what do we have to actually trade? That
We don't have
somebody's gonna-
pieces.
Yeah, exactly. You'd have
You
to
have
give up
prospects, and
prospects
I'm
somewhere.
not willing to give up prospects
Nope.
for
we have
anything.
the only thing is we have a bunch of prospects that are middle infielders. We're gonna have to give up some of them.
It's
I feel
true.
like I
Yeah,
would
you
not.
gotta
Well,
put-
as long as it's not Marcelo Mayer, we're
I
good.
say don't move him. Don't
And
move
or Rafael Sedan.
Yeah, and then the other guy Blaze. I think he just got hurt though, so
Blaze
they can't.
Jordan.
They
Blaze
won't move
Jordan.
him anyways.
Yeah, which I think he's more of a third baseman to second
No,
baseman,
yeah.
and he can play corners.
Blaze Jordan too, but Miguel Blaze, who's
Miguel
I think he's
Blaze,
playing
yes.
second
Yeah.
base.
Yeah, he's had some injury problems
Yeah.
in the minor leagues.
Nah, so
But
you can't move him,
Blaze
but-
Jordan is going to be scary good when he gets to the majors.
Yes.
That dude is going to be hitting some of the furthest home runs.
well, that kid was winning fucking home run derbies on major league fields, and he was like 12,
Yeah.
yeah,
like
he hit a
13. It
400
was
foot
stupid.
home run as an 11-year-old.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dumb.
Just
I
stupid.
can hit. I could. The peak of my athletic career, I could have never hit a ball 400 feet.
Well, just so back on the Red Sox
Dude,
pitching
he's
staff.
11.
I don't know,
I
dude.
could hit a ball
if,
200 feet when I was
if we
11.
gave you one of those like trampoline U-trip bats, and you
Oh, yeah.
at the peak of your athletic career, and you really got into one, you'd be surprised. Maybe not 400, but you could probably put it like 370.
Oh, I could put it out like down the lines. I could put it out to even
Yeah.
nowadays. You give me one of those juiced out pre BB core bats. Like give me a Besser, give me a Besser Easton Stealth.
Well, you should talk to the BLB hitting coach Cam Lancashire. He can give you some tips.
Yikes!
No,
Yikes!
I
I don't know. I'm hitting
people
about
who are-
800 in softball right now, so I don't really need his tips.
You could be hitting 1,000 with mine. Just saying.
No, I'm gonna just say right there, no.
On the Red Sox pitching staff, though, real quick, if you think past this year, like say Sale and Paxton are gone, we have a solid 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do we have an extra year of rights to Paxton because he opted in?
We do.
Right.
So even next year, say Sale, like the worst case scenario happens and Sale is just done.
Yeah, because
at this point, just get rid of him.
Yeah.
Well, next year is the last year of his contract, right?
Yeah. Paxton won.
Do you at some point do you just DFA Sale if he can't stay healthy and you just eat the contract?
I don't think so. I think you give it the guy. Same thing they're doing with Kluber.
Kluber needs to go.
Kluber is going to be gone within the next couple of weeks, I bet.
I don't know. They don't have
the
much.
The fact that he's not gone yet is
kind of. They got plenty of guys that can come up from Worcester and do exactly what he's doing.
We'll see what happens. Like when Schreiber coming back, I would imagine he'd be the guy to go if Schreiber's coming back.
He's got to be. Who else would go?
They don't have Brazier to take the fall anymore.
Fuck that guy too.
R.I.P.
Dodgers legend Ryan Brazier.
Fucking crooked neck ass.
Did he get picked up by anybody?
The Dodgers. He's on their minor league team.
Oh, actually?
No way.
Yeah.
Was that the Oklahoma City Dodgers or whatever?
I don't know
Drillers.
what team it is, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the Oklahoma City Dodgers.
Ryan David Brazier is an American professional baseball pitcher in the Los Angeles Dodgers organization.
Yeah.
Is it the Oklahoma City Dodgers? Did I make that up?
Yeah. Talk about another guy who's been absolute lights out since he went to the bullpen. Fucking Nick Pivetta is in the game now.
He's just guts. He just pitches with guts. I always knew that him in the bullpen would be money.
He wants to be a starter. I could see him legitimately as a closer or a setup man.
He has
like
electric stuff when you put him out there for short term. He has that mindset where he's just a fucking psychopath. He's a killer. He literally he'll throw balls at your chin if you don't get off the plate, and that's what you love in a closer.
Yeah, or even like Joe Kelly. You need a guy to go out and piss off a lineup. Send Joe Kelly in. Send Nick. I love Joe Kelly. So do I.
One of my favorite non-all-star Red Sox ever. Just kind of middle of the pack locker room guy that just had a huge impact. I freaking love Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly made that 2018 season more fun than it already was.
He was just a massive part of it. Period. And then didn't he win he won a World Series with the Dodgers in 20, didn't he too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Craziness.
Yes.
What other stories we got popping off around the league?
Ellie De La Cruz.
My little waiver wire fantasy pickup. No big deal.
Yeah, you beat same week I went to put in for him and you were ahead of me.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn it.
You guys want to know where Brazier got assigned?
Where?
Single A.
Basically,
AA?
The Arizona Complex League.
So he's basically where Alek Manoah is right now, but he's in Florida.
So Pat could see him.
Alek Manoah?
He's playing, yeah.
Oh, you didn't see that text?
Yeah, you know that Manoah got sent to the Complex League?
Yeah.
No.
He got sent all the way down.
That's below where Pat is playing right now, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Did you see the ball that Gunnar Henderson hit today?
No.
He won 462 onto Utah Street in Baltimore. Over the freaking... off the warehouse.
Oh, Pivetta just caught saying a no word. Good job.
Oh, frick!
No. Raffy made a play and they show him, he's saying good fucking job.
Jeez.
Raffy doesn't understand what you're saying.
Jeez.
All right, what's story? Shout out Andrew McCutcheon. Just got his 2000th career hit today.
Yeah.
Love that for Uncle Larry. What else we got?
With Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie, yes.
That ball he fucking hit.
It was a missile.
Absolute moonshot.
I think if you don't have a stadium there and you let that ball fly, it's probably a 500-foot home run.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And shout out to the kid who caught his ball. It's I don't care
what. Put on for the boys. People it's big. You don't understand that. It's just a ball to you that means more to him. I was yeah, but that's why he wasn't I'm keeping it. The kid fucking just he just used his leverage, got all his boys assigned balls. Love that shit.
Yeah, kid knew what the ball was going to be worth if he walked out of the stadium with and said, no, he wants this ball. Hook me and my boys up. I don't hate it.
He did. He put on for his boys, and that's they're never gonna forget that shit. That's epic.
I don't know how I didn't hear this on Manoah.
Yeah, he sent all the way to Complex League. The dude has not been able to figure it out.
1 in 7 with a 6.36.
Just terrible.
You see, Nolan Jones today hit a walk-off home run that went 472. That's a way to put an exclamation point on a game.
Yeah.
It's in Colorado, doesn't count.
It's the longest walk-off home run since 2015.
Got all of that one.
To all 18 people in the stand. That ball is shellacked. Holy crap. That went into the second deck?
Wow.
Who's?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Nolan Jones?
Yeah, Nolan Jones.
Wow.
Off-season acquisition. What else we got? I've been hearing a lot of rumblings, reading some articles. There's a lot of people that think that Corbin Carroll has a pretty real chance to go MVP Rookie of the Year this year.
I believe
if
it.
he keeps up the pace that he's at and what he's doing.
Keeps up, and the Diamondbacks are still in first place over that 3.5 game lead over there.
Yep. No, yeah, I don't think it's that crazy to say at all.
Let's see. In other news, I did end up finishing with the second most points in the league in fantasy and losing this week. So
I think I finished with the fourth because I had a massive day again today, and I'm still going to lose.
I didn't even check today.
Fucking KJ scored 451.
Love that. Yeah, nope, I lost.
Yeah, I'm about to lose my started 5-0. I'm about to be 5-4. Just to let everybody know, it's a tough look out here.
Yeah, we were all high and mighty talking shit about how top 3 guys in the league a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we're still in a good spot. Yeah. We're okay.
I'm also just getting screwed in my matchups.
Yeah,
can I just look at the freaking scores? Holy crap.
Thank you, Pavetta. Come in, do your job.
Yeah, you got out of it.
Thank you.
Like, there's literally one matchup that I have over 120 points more than both teams, but I'm going to lose my matchup.
That's fine.
Do you love that? Let's see.
I have 327. So I have the 5th most points in the league. I'm going to lose. And there's a kid with 220 points who's going to get a win.
Yeah.
Toronto had a big comeback today.
Oh, really?
In the 5th inning, the Twins had a 94% chance to win.
Jesus.
Going into the bottom of the 8th, they had an 84% chance to win, and they blew it.
Well, that's the Twins for you, though.
Twins gonna twin? Is that
Twins
a thing?
Twins gonna twin? Is that like Mets gonna Met?
The
Mets. That happened since our last time.
Frank's losing his mind. The Mets lost to the Pirates today.
Yep. But imagine, again, in the Atlanta series, scoring 10 runs and then losing 11-10. They're just fucking...
The Mets have been really, really bad.
Yeah, I think
31 and 35.
I think if they are like this at the deadline, there's going to be a fucking fire sale.
I don't think so. I don't
think there is.
I really don't.
Buck Showalter's got to go.
I think you'll see the man at Buck fire before they sell off.
I don't know. Because the thing is you have
all this money into this team.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. You have all that money. I think at this point, you can't wait, or you're just going to keep losing money. You gotta. I think at some point you have to you gotta sell.
I mean, they're all 3 games out of a wild card spot, but 2 and 8 in their last contracts.
They have a worse record than the Red Sox.
That's okay.
It's true.
They're close to the playoffs than the Red Sox right now.
By a game and a half, simmer down.
Yeah. The AL is also far more competitive.
Yeah, we're also playing in a way tougher division than they are.
I mean, it's the best division in baseball by a landslide.
Yeah.
What, the NL East?
No, the AL East. It's by a landslide the best division in baseball.
I was like, huh?
Talk about the A's already having 50 losses.
Yeah. Seattle's been kind of a letdown this year.
Yeah, we've had a couple of letdowns this year that are just...
Angels are playing decent. They're doing well.
Angels being 36 and 31 and that's still a letdown for them because they still need to be playing so much better than that.
Because
they should be. It's a weird situation to me. And if you're an Angels fan, are you happy with that because they haven't played like this in years? Or I feel like you still can't be satisfied because the roster you have, you should be better than 35 and 31.
You should be closer than 6.5 games to first place in your division.
Granted,
not in first place. I don't think they should be in first place, but
the Rangers did
better than everyone.
Yeah,
I think the Rangers are the best team in baseball right now.
The Rangers did exactly what the Padres and the Mets tried to do, but they did it.
And the Rangers lost what you could argue was their biggest signing for the year. in DeGrom.
I mean, on paper, the biggest signing,
Yeah,
but
on
as
paper,
far
yeah.
as performance, not even
No.
close. I mean, I think it'd be really hard to say that their biggest signing of the offseason based on on-field performance isn't Nate Eovaldi.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Playing out of his freaking gourd. So
Rangers have the biggest run differential in all of baseball, too. Their offense is just fucking lethal.
Yep. Top to bottom.
It's, Josh Jung has been lights out for a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got guys like Semien and Seager and all those guys just going absolutely bonkers.
On one thing I want to note on Tuesday this week, starting on the 13th, you got a Subway Series, Mets Yankees this week. Should be interesting. Yeah, that's always a blast to watch. It's always chippy no matter what.
Yeah.
Especially with this Mets team playing pretty on edge. Although now that they don't have Pete Alonso, I don't know where the production comes in that lineup. But
I'm gonna need the Mets to figure it out for the one series.
Put
and
some
just blow the
respect on my
doors
boy
off the Yankees.
Luis Guillorme, all right?
does he even play?
Yeah, I don't know.
If anything, Starling Marte has been another like kind of spark plug for them.
Just looking at it too with all the teams that we support. So Sam's got the Rockies, right? Last place. Jared's got the Nats, last
We're
place.
going with this.
I got the Royals, last
Say
place.
the name.
Cam's got the Pittsburgh Pirates, first
First
place.
fucking place.
In the words of Dallas
Go
Brayton,
Buccos.
raise the Jolly Roger.
Fucking.
Are you guys
Yeah.
looking at the standings right now? Do you have
Yeah.
the tab open?
Yes.
No. I was going to say, I want you guys to take your best guess at what you think the A's run differential is.
Oh, I'll guess. I don't have the action. I haven't opened another tab.
It's appalling.
I'm gonna guess negative 212,
Not that much.
196.
Close.
You're really
194. I have it open right here. It was 194.
194.
Yeah.
That's egregious.
The next closest is the Royals at negative 102.
The thing is, the Rockies, their offense is not bad. Their pitching is dog shit. Their offense is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But granted, you have now their best player is out 4 to 6 weeks with a broken hand. My favorite player on planet Earth.
Yeah,
Me
no,
and
we don't get
fucking
to see
Chris
him
are
play
going to see the
Tuesday.
fucking Rockies play the Red
Actually-
Sox on Tuesdays, and Chuck Nasty ain't even going to be there.
Let's
I'm
look and
upset.
see if that shit's changed at all.
Very upset that I don't get to see my favorite player of all time, Chuck Nasty, play in person.
Yeah, now what do we got? Ezekiel Tovar? Is that fucking? I don't know.
Ezekiel Tavar. You also have KB.
He's hurt, isn't he?
I think he's been playing.
I don't think so.
Let's see.
Cutter Crawford's still in line to start on Tuesday.
We're just talking about how good he was.
I know, but we already saw him pitch this year.
I know. The last time we saw him pitch person though was bad.
I don't know.
was
One thing I
scary.
can tell you is if it's Cutter Crawford versus Chase Anderson, hammering the over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow pitch softball game.
Just throw underhand to him that day. Might be better.
God. Yeah, it's the back end of the Red Sox rotation has just been like freaking Frankenstein, just patchwork, just trying to pull anything together to try to make
I
stuff
don't know.
work.
In not this year, but like using this year to get to next year, I wouldn't hate Tanner Houck, Cutter Crawford as 4 or 5 in a
Tanner
rotation.
Houck pitched really well yesterday.
Yeah. That's
Great. Here
our
comes
starting
Kenley
pitching.
Jansen.
They're bringing him in.
Yep.
Well, game's over. I'm turning it off.
I would have just let Pavetta go.
Yeah, let him go. Whatever.
No, you're right, Chris. KB is hurt. He hasn't played since May 30th.
Yeah.
I think he was on the 10-day, though, so he could potentially come back.
I feel like 10 days is just a formality, which usually means like 15 to 20.
It's usually 2 weeks.
Yeah. Do you guys follow college baseball at all?
Yeah.
Yep.
In particular, D3 college baseball?
I know Chris
Yep.
does a little. Yeah.
Chris, have you heard about this team, the hit by pitch thing with this fucking team?
No.
There's a D3 World Series, this team, the Misericordia University Cougars.
Sorry, can you get that one more time?
No, I'm not trying again.
Was this a World Series game?
No, this is their entire season. This one season, They were hit 153 times in 52 games. In the last...
So you're going to hit 3 times a game?
Yeah,
Are
about
they standing on top of the plate?
2.94. They don't move. Since 2014, they've averaged 111 hit by pitches every season.
All I can think about is like that their practices look like the scene from Happy Gilmore when he stands there and has the pitching machine.
Another one.
He puts the kid in front of him and hits him in the throat.
That's just part of their recruitment meeting. Listen, dude, if you want to play for this team, you got to be willing to get hit at least 20
dodge a
times
wrench,
year.
you can dodge a ball, but there's no dodging it.
If you spin out of the way, we're cutting you.
There's
That's how
no
you take away your scholarship.
Georgia University.
D3 doesn't get scholarships, so we can't.
No, they literally teach them. Just
you
don't
kick you
move.
out of the school.
I heard about that.
Fire.
What if you guys had? But
That's
they're going
crazy,
to the College
though.
World Series now. The D3 World Series, at least.
Flipping gears a little, Oklahoma softball.
They're basically like they've turned into like what UConn's women basketball was like in the 2010s. It's just like
they lost one game all year.
Yeah,
and what did they finish what was their run at the end of the year? Like 51 games or something like that in a row.
Something stupid.
Yeah, it's just egregious. Like,
that's
goddamn.
I'm ready for the College World Series to start, though. I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. I haven't followed as much as last year with Pat not being in school, but
yeah,
which he actually just got his first pro win the other day.
Big shout out. Super
Regionals
regionals and stuff were going on today.
Sam,
what'd you say?
What did Pat go 5?
Yeah, 5 innings, 1 hit, which is a solo shot, 1 walk, 8 Ks.
Good for him.
Maybe Alec Manoa can take fucking notes.
Damn, you want to talk about a kick in the dick? Alabama had to win or go home, and they got spanked 22-5.
Wow,
in the regional?
Yeah,
Jesus. To who beat
them? Regional.
Who beat them?
Wake Forest, best team in the country.
They're the best team in the country?
Yeah.
Really? No shit. I feel like they weren't. Yeah. They were good last year, but they weren't that good. Big East, huh?
Yeah.
I thought UConn still... Oh, did UConn not win the Big East tournament this year?
No.
Interesting. I know they got bounced in their regional, but...
Looking, I want to see what they got lined up for the bracket so far. Who would have been from the Big East? I don't even know who it was.
For what?
Not Miami. Florida ended up winning the Gainesville regional.
Okay.
So I think UConn did win the Big East. Yeah, they had to have because they played in a regional.
Well, so did Wake Forest just get in based on their rank?
Wake Forest isn't Big
East. Wake Forest is Big East, yeah. Pretty sure.
I don't pay that close attention to college baseball. I
don't think Wake Forest is.
I thought they were.
They are. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're not.
They're not. Are they
Big East is UConn, Xavier, Seton Hall, Georgetown, Creighton, St. John's, Nova, and Butler.
In other words, Kike just made a halfway decent play at second base.
Wake Forest ACC.
ACC.
So they play that's like BC.
Clemson,
FSU,
Duke.
Clemson. Interesting. What are you saying, Ken?
Kike just made a halfway decent play at second base to get the guy out. So
did he have to throw it?
Yeah.
Wow.
He had to throw it
crazy
across his body going towards second base.
There's something we should talk about because me and Cam were talking about this and kind of disagreed a bit. Luis Arias.
Yep.
Hitting 400. You think if he remains 400, do you think just based on that he should win the MVP?
No.
Neither do I.
So the way that is phrased, no. But I feel like it's not a given that he wins it, but everything that comes along with hitting 401, I feel like all those stats would add up to him being an MVP player.
It doesn't, though. It doesn't because he's probably not even going to have a 4 WAR season. because he doesn't hit for power. He hits very.
So that's the thing, right? He's hitting 397.
Yeah.
He has one home run and 30 RBIs.
Right. There's not a lot of output. I mean, 30 RBIs ain't bad in June.
Right, but
the thing is, if you hit 400 with, I mean, in reality, if he's an everyday player and he's hitting 400, he's going to be damn near 300 hits. He's going to be upper 200s by the end of the year. But the like I said, like it's especially with the modern day game, it's really hard to justify a guy's MVP case just based on his average. Like when you're talking about the Aaron Judges and the Shohei Ohtanis, when you're giving their MVP case, nobody's talking about their batting average. I don't know what the fuck either of them hit their batting average last year, but it's WAR is the big one, OPS plus. Where Arise, you see how he swings. Dude's got no zip. Nothing comes off his bat hot. Like literally the one home run he was hitting to the freaking flower basket at fucking Citizens Bank in Philadelphia. So
yeah, his last home run that he hit 2 months ago today.
Yeah. Wow. And it probably went 340. Now, I'm curious. I want to actually look at his base ref. I wonder how many extra base hits he has.
Oh, I'm looking right now.
He's just a base hit hitter.
He has 17. 15 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run.
Yeah.
90 hits, so the rest are singles.
So, what's that, 77? How many did you say he has?
90, so 16 minus 90. Or, sorry, 17, so 73.
80, 73.
Yeah, 73 singles, 15 doubles, a triple, and a homer. And even
doesn't
then,
really
also
scream MVP to
and
me.
Also has 1 stolen base. So again, not crazy. I mean, he has an OPS plus of 160, which is nuts. His OBP is 452. That's pretty bonkers. I mean, the crazy part. So he has 110 total bases with only 17 extra base hits.
Yeah. So he's moving around.
Right. No, like don't get me wrong, he's productive, but I just think it's really hard, especially in today's game, to give a guy like that.
He's just not. He's not an MVP good.
I was just looking at other things too, and I didn't even realize this. I had kind of assumed at 90 hits through 60 games, and that's what his baseball reference goes up to. He'd be on pace to at least come close to the most hits in a single season. He's not.
Oh, it was Ichiro, right?
Ichiro, yeah.
So 311?
262 in 04.
Why do I think he had 300? I mean, he's still... Arise still could get
He could do
close.
it, but at his current pace, it's only...
Like, what, 220, 230 probably?
No, it's only 90 hits. 243, I'm sorry. I don't know where the fuck my math went.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's still pretty high.
I did singles, yeah. So he'd be there to be just 20 under. So not even be hitting that. So
that's pace, though, so he could go on a tear, but then he could also cool off. Granted, he also missed some time in late May or late April, early May. Trying to think. So yeah, his WAR so far this year,
he is 2.9.
Is a 2.9, which isn't bad. I mean, he had a 4.3 last year. Really, I feel like the 4.0 WAR is the threshold of like when you have an elite season.
Yeah,
you want to get above 4. If you get to 5, it's damn good. So I'm curious. So he had a 2.9. I want to see what Pete Alonso is at and what Aaron Judge is at, because I know those are two of the most high producing players.
Aaron Judge is currently at a 2.3.
Alonso's at a 2.2.
And just because everyone loves him and he's going to get votes no matter what. Oh, Shohei's at a 3.4.
So I mean, that's actually kind of... So Luis Ariz has a higher WAR than both of those guys.
Yeah, than Pete Alonso and Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
I think he's...
That's interesting because you always hear them talk about so significantly that power hitting in production is the big metric when it comes to WAR, but that's kind of crazy that
Kike Hernandez for MVP for giving the Sox the lead in the 10th inning.
Yeah, that's fine. We can take it. So Luis Ariz is number 9 according to this ESPN I'm looking at right now in terms of WAR on the season.
Yeah, Acuna is number 1 based on what I'm reading. WAR is there's a million different ways to calculate it, so everything's a bit different.
Yeah.
But
so ESPN WAR, they have Wander Franco at 3.6, Acuna 3.5, Ohtani 3.4, Then Stroman, Simeon, and Bo Bichette all tied at 3-3.
Hmm.
And then Freddie Freeman, and Ha-Sung Kim at 3, and then Luis Ariz at 2-9.
Yeah, see, so I'm looking at the Fangraphs, so this is F4.
Yep.
They have Luis
And I think-
Ariz at 2.1, 29th in the
Really?
league. Yeah. And they have Acuna number 1 at 3.2.
Okay, so I think I think a lot more people use Fangraphs than the ESPN one I was looking at. So
Well,
yeah.
it's F4, and R-War is another one, but regardless, any way you cut it, it still speaks that just generalized WAR, like baseball ref with general WAR is like the accepted standard. The fact that he has a higher WAR, significantly higher than Judge and Alonso, is kind of crazy. So,
yeah,
I mean, we don't need to keep dwelling on Luis Ariz. He certainly could be a MVP candidate down the stretch, especially, I think, where he plays for a team that's not necessarily very dominant. But I think if he plays the way he does and he can get the Marlins into the playoffs, I think that could be one of the rare cases where your team performing well could help him significantly for MVP voting.
I could
where
see
a lot
that.
of times it doesn't.
MVP.
What would you say?
Jorge Soler.
Actually, you know who my
Over twice
MVP
again
vote
today.
is? My MVP vote, and we got to touch on him?
I think it's mine
The
too.
elite defender, Gary Sanchez.
5 home runs in his first 10 games with fucking San Diego.
Already a bronze card in MLB The Show.
Dude went out there, had some San Diego cooking. It's
Don
like,
Orsillo's
I know how to
losing his
hit again.
mind. Welcome to Slam Diego.
When I hear that, all I think of is that time that pitcher hit the grand slam off Max Scherzer, and Don Orsillo had a full-blown aneurysm in the box.
That's nothing. Speaking of Don Orsillo, I'm going to go back to the Red Sox real quick. Can we get anyone else other than who we've been putting in the fucking booth this year? Have you heard O'Brien's calls of any Red Sox home runs?
Yeah,
Never
Obi,
liked that
it's
guy.
just very dead.
He's more excited for fucking Yankees home runs at this point.
Yeah, I just wish that they would hire Joe Castiglione and just streamline it. Have Joe Castiglione do radio and TV at the same time.
That's the thing. He's taking a step back. He doesn't even want to do it anymore.
Well, he's freaking old, dude.
He is. You know who I
But
want?
he's still, to me, like, in my mind, Joe Castiglione, like, falls right in line, like, with iconic baseball voices, like, right with, like, Vin Scully and Harry Carey.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for me, like, there's nothing more nostalgic than, like, when I was a kid running on my grandparents' yard and they just had a big-ass boom box with the Red Sox playing, and all you could hear is Joe Castiglione. Like, that's all I think about.
You know who I want? They'll never do it, but I want them to take a stab at this booth. Give me Lou Merlone and Paps.
I was just going to say Papelbon would be an interesting one.
Tell
Thought you
him
were gonna
he
say
can't
Pat
say
Light.
anything crazy. No, not Pat Light. He can go fucking do whatever the hell he's
Baseball
doing.
Pat?
Yeah. No, give me...
Carabas?
he doesn't want to do it.
I say he's done some play-by-play. What happened?
Oh, Pablo Reyes. That was... Oh,
Yeah, it got caught.
Oh, no.
How far behind am I? Am I showing Connor Wong hitting right now?
Oh, yeah, you're way far.
a ways behind.
What the?
The inning just ended.
Oh.
Oh, that was...
See, now who do you bring in?
Now I don't like
just
this.
use
You gonna send
Kenley. You don't
Kenley
send
out?
him back for another, right?
No. How many pitches did he throw?
Enough to not send him back for another.
I don't like this Billy McKinney feller.
Kenley's not made for these spots either. You're starting with a runner on second because he's so slow to the plate.
Oh, yeah.
Did he catch that?
Oh, yeah.
It looked like he went like this and trapped it against the fence.
It did. No. I thought he hit it. I thought he had it. That would have made me happy.
Who was that pitcher for the Yankees? Is that Marinaccio or whatever?
Yeah.
He looks just like a really angry 11-year-old.
Angsty child.
For real. You got some maybe we kind of are all over the place, but that's kind of how our pulse checks usually go.
It's
D-backs have been red hot.
It's
Love
how we
that.
consume baseball at this point. I feel like the way we consume is we're just all over the place.
Yeah. Look,
they're
we kind of
looking
touch
at it.
everywhere. The Orioles continue to be a very legit team. I honestly think down the stretch, I think the Orioles, especially going into the playoffs, I think that the Orioles may actually be a better team than the Rays. I feel like they have more depth than the Rays offensively. I mean, the thing that's going to carry the Rays, I think, in the playoffs is their pitching. But
Yeah. But the
That's neither
Orioles
here
can
nor
make some
there.
moves for pitching
Right.
at the deadline too. That's coming up. We don't know what they're doing with that.
Right. Exactly. But yeah, there's been some teams that are hit and miss, but I'm excited to see. I think you very well could see like a Rangers Orioles ALCS, or Rangers Rays is probably the most likely, but I very well think that the Orioles could be there down at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a 4-team race in the AL East. I feel like it could be a 5-team if the Red Sox decide to wake the fuck up. But
right, but otherwise it's because I mean, because the Rays have been good, but they've certainly cooled off from how they started, but they're still pretty damn good.
I mean, that just goes to show how good the AL East is. With the Rays had the hot start that would have put them above any other league, like decidedly.
Right.
And just last week, the Orioles were only a game and a half out. I mean, they're 5.5 back now because they've skidded a little bit. But
well, and also the Rays are 8-2 over the last 10.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
And the Orioles have actually won 4 in a row, so they're streaking a little bit. But if they're winning and the Rays are winning, it doesn't really do much. So
yeah. Chris, I didn't like your old boy.
See what Chris Martin can do.
Oh, I don't mind him. All right. You want to do some trivia while we're sweating out this last inning?
yeah,
Who was the last Dodgers starting pitcher to win NL Rookie of the Year?
Kershaw,
Fernando Valenzuela.
Nope.
Valenzuela is a good shout. Actually, that's a very good guess. Do we have a year?
95.
Is it a legit arm, like a legit dude?
Yes. Red Sox also pitched for the Red Sox.
Derek Lowe?
No.
Oh, he pitched for the Dodgers after the Red Sox. Did he win a championship with the Red Sox?
Yes.
And he pitched for rookie of the year with the Dodgers.
I'm sorry. He did not win a championship with the Red Sox. I'm sorry.
Momo?
No. Yes.
Good one.
Marcus Simeon's 25-game hitting streak this year is the longest in the MLB. Who had the longest hitting streak last year?
Wasn't
Wander
Judge.
Franco?
Nope.
Wasn't Judge.
He's on it. Nope. He's on a new team this year.
Luis Ariz?
Oh, the shit.
Nope.
What was shit?
Or not the shit. Dansby. I was Dansby.
No. I'm
Is
not
that, like,
giving you
really
any more
obvious?
hints than that. Yeah, it is. I'm not giving you any more hints than that.
How long was the hit streak?
26 games.
Was he an infielder? Outfielder?
I can't give you that. Sorry. That might give it away.
How would that give it away?
Actually, he's an infielder.
Freddie Freeman?
Nope. New team this year.
Oh, I mean that Freddie Freeman. Oh no, Freddie Freeman played for the Dodgers last year.
Yeah.
New team this year.
Yes.
Infielder.
Yeah.
Trey Turner.
Yes. What we got? Who holds the AL/NL record for the most multi-homer games while batting leadoff? I feel like that's obvious.
George Springer.
No.
Is it obvious?
Yes.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
No. More recent. It's more recent than that.
Oh. I definitely know who it is. Is it Mookie?
I feel like... Who?
Mookie?
Yeah. I was like, I feel like it's been said every time we watch a broadcast that when he comes back.
George Springer definitely has it for playoffs.
Maybe.
And do I have any other good ones? Oh, yeah. I'll ask this one. If you get it too quick, I have another one. Lou Gehrig is one of 2 Yankees players to win the MLB Triple Crown. Who's the other one?
Don Mattingly?
Joe DiMaggio.
No.
Joe DiMaggio is a pretty good guess, actually. Yeah. Is this the same era as Lou Gehrig? Or is it later?
Later. About 20 or so years.
So we're talking like 50s.
Yeah.
50s, 60s. So I've been around the time when Yaz won it. Triple Crown. Mickey Mantle?
Yes.
That the only? It was said there was only one, or there's 2.
Yeah. It was Lou Gehrig and Mickey Mantle.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think Mantle won it more than once, didn't he?
I actually don't know. Hang on. Nope. Nope, just once. Just one.
Interesting. It's crazy. Even all those dudes who are in the Hall of Fame for playing against plumbers couldn't even do it more than once. But people who genuinely think when they're like I love the history of baseball and the lore of baseball and like everything like that. But people who genuinely think that like Babe Ruth could compete in today's baseball, like, go take a walk.
The only batter I could see holding their own in today's game would be why did I space on his name? He's Yastrzemski. Yaz.
Yeah. Ted
Yaz,
Williams.
sorry,
Ted
Ted
Williams.
Williams.
No, Yaz. I think, but Yaz is later too. Yeah. Like once you get into like the late '60s, early '70s, that's when guys were actually doing it full time, and everybody was getting paid a living wage.
Yeah.
Like there weren't firefighters on the teams, and like
Punchy, Chris Martin.
Trying to think other guys who I mean, Mantle, I think probably could have. Babe Ruth,
Yeah.
I don't think is a shot in hell. You see that dude swing, and you gas him up 102 up and in, he would literally shit himself.
Babe Ruth would be done in a year.
Little known fact: Babe Ruth killed his wife and got away with it. I just want everybody to know that. I live and die on that soapbox to make sure everybody knows that he killed his wife.
Jesus.
Trying to think other guys. Yeah, really, if like Rod Carew, I think is another. Rod Carew is basically Luis Ariz, like almost the exact same hitting style. Both lefty, slap the ball a lot, don't really hit for any power whatsoever.
Give me Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner is you got fun fact / trivia question about Honus Wagner. So you know how his baseball card is the most valuable one ever?
Yeah.
That one, whatever the number is. Do you know why?
No.
So they used to get baseball cards in cigarette boxes, and he was super against smoking cigarettes. So he asked them to remove his cards from the packs. So that's why there's only like a handful of them in circulation. There's no other baseball cards of him that are actually organic, from his time.
That makes
kind of
sense.
crazy.
Pretty crazy.
So one more, because I think this one might take you a little while.
All right.
Which AL/NL player hit the most home runs as a teenager? And I'll tell you this, I didn't know who this fucking guy was. He played in the 60s.
You didn't know who he was?
Nope.
You know what team he played
Sox
for?
win.
The Sox.
Is it Tony Conigliaro?
Yeah. All right. That wasn't that hard.
Yeah, I think he was finished like top 10 in the MVP voting when he was like 19 or something. You don't know who Tony Conigliaro is?
No, I've never heard of him.
Dude who got hit in the face when he was like 23 and never could play again, basically.
Oh.
It's like Tony C's at Fenway.
Yeah, okay.
That's Tony Conigliaro. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't think he's alive anymore.
No, he died in 1990.
Yeah.
Dude, in 8 years, had 166 home runs.
Yeah. No, he's pretty much if you look at like a short list of like players, like imagine like what if, like I think DeGrom falls in that category where he didn't get injured. Yeah. Tony Conigliaro could have been one of the best baseball players ever if he didn't have such a like just bad luck, basically.
Yeah.
Dude only lived till he's freaking 45 years old.
Yeah. Born in 45, died in 1990.
Yeah.
Revere Nass. Crazy.
Yeah, his numbers his rookie year were stupid.
Oh, yeah.
He had a 12.4 WAR and only played in 800 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as a 19-year-old, he hit 24 home runs, 52 RBIs, batted .290 with 117 hits in 100 games. Yeah. And he played right field, I think, looks like. Yeah.
Didn't say. Yeah, right fielder.
Yeah, because I'm sure you've seen the pictures of him, like with the freaking eye.
Yeah, now that I looked it up, yes, I have.
Yeah, it's freaking brutal. Just got hit by the pitch in the face and just never.
That's just sad to me. That sucks. All right, you got some cards for us today, sir?
I could pop a pack. Why not? And then we'll send it off. Chris, you got any betting lines you want to talk about?
Nah, haven't really been on that wave.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right, we got Gerald Young, Scott Bradley, Major League prospects Jeff Montgomery and Damon Berryhill. I don't think either of those guys panned out to be anything. Larry Herndon is a decent one. Tony Armas. Scott Fletcher. I wonder if that's David Fletcher and Dominic Fletcher's dad. Wouldn't be surprised. Robbie Thompson, Rick Honeycutt, Eric Nolte. Oh, this is one of my mom's favorite players ever. Mike Greenwell. Yep. Kevin McReynolds, Rick Cerrone, Randy Myers. Ooh, a little Hall of Famer mixed in here. Ooh, and he's look at the grip too. He's got it knucked up.
I think that's the only way they would put a
good old Joe Niekro. I don't know why it's not focusing, but yeah, Joe Niekro.
There you go.
That's a pretty badass pull, actually. I like that. As a kid, I used to watch Joe and Phil Niekro clips over and over again. And I asked Chris, your boy still throws a nasty knuckleball to this day.
With a softball.
With a softball. I haven't thrown a baseball in a minute, but all right. You guys throw anything else in there? You got anything else?
Just one last thing. Wake Forest hit 9 home runs in their game today to go to the College World Series.
Oh, my God.
9.
Talk about taking care of business.
There's got to become a point where you freaking make college teams use wood bats, right?
Yes.
NE10, the only conference in college baseball anywhere that uses wood.
And it should be that way across the freaking board.
Yes.
Like, these are basically grown men using metal bats. Just, someone's going to, people already get smoked, but, it's...
Yes.
Skeeves me out.
Yes.
Well, this dude for Wake had 3 home runs tonight.
Yep.
He has 30 this year.
That's okay. In what, 55 games, 60 games?
Yeah, 60.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, one more thing, too. The Red Sox gained another member of the One Save Club, Chris Martin.
Chris Martin.
You got it done? Let's go.
Got it done.
Series win against the Yanks. We take that shit. Big.
Yep.
Big
win. Do it again next weekend.
And me and Chris will be going to see my Colorado Rockies take on our Boston Red Sox. But that'll
be a Rockies fan for the night.
I'm wearing my Chuck Nasty shirt and my Red Sox hat, so we're gonna do a little double. But all right, yeah. You guys got anything else? We're gonna deroot it out. All right, yeah, we're gonna try to get on a little better schedule. Try to stay up with Sundays, but
yeah,
we're doing our best. We're very busy, so if we don't, bear with us.
We apologize.
Yeah. All right. We gone.
Later.